Welcome to Everything That I Eat Today at 34 weeks and 3 days pregnant. Those of you who have been with me for a while here on YouTube already know I start off my day with my warm lemon water. I've been doing this religiously for years, and I was really strict with it when I was going through IVF because there's actually a lot of research that shows that warm lemon water helps the IVF medications get absorbed more readily into the body, especially the stem medications right before egg retrieval. But the reason why I'm still strict with my lemon water during pregnancy is because it's really helping with my bloat, and with the higher progesterone levels with pregnancy, I'm having some gas pains. I know it's like TMI, but warm lemon water really helps all of that, bloating and water retention especially. Now for breakfast, I'm going to have a banana and a Go Macro bar, and I've been loving bananas since getting pregnant because they're so easy to digest and they're high in potassium and magnesium. Go Macro bars, as a lot of you know, are my favorite go-to protein bar. 12 grams of protein per bar, all organic ingredients, all wholesome ingredients. Okay, so I was in a rush. That's why I only had a Go Macro bar and a banana, because I was in a rush to get to my OB appointment. And I was very excited for this appointment because I got my 34-week ultrasound. So here I am getting back from my OB appointment, and my ultrasound was all done. He looks so good. He's sitting super low, like right above my bladder. So it was really hard for them to really image him very well. So that's the best picture I got. Okay, so since I need to go get a haircut right now, I needed a mid-morning snack. And protein has been one of those things I've been struggling to get enough of during pregnancy, and I'm finding that these already made protein shakes are super convenient. And I forgot I had this fancy Starbucks cup, so made it even more fun to drink. But yeah, it just makes it really convenient to get more protein in. I can just sip on this on my drive to my haircut, and I just got an additional 16 grams of protein, especially with this protein shake because it is organic, all good ingredients. So I need to get more water in. I'm back from my haircut, and those of you who have been around a while know I drink a gallon of water a day, but since third trimester, I have not been able to get my gallon of water in. This is a new water bottle. It's about a half gallon, so I'm settling for a half gallon a day. It's just physically impossible for me to drink a gallon of water now that baby boy is big and sitting on my bladder. I don't want to live in the bathroom constantly. Moving on to lunch, I'm going to have a yogurt bowl using all fertility boosting foods. Before pregnancy, I was dairy free, but since getting pregnant, dairy hasn't bothered my skin at all. But I do make sure that my dairy is organic. So I really like this Nancy's brand because it is organic yogurt, all great ingredients. Because I missed my morning coffee and I normally put my collagen in my coffee, I'm going to put my collagen in my yogurt because it does mix really well. And I want to make sure I get my collagen in because I'm trying to prevent stretch marks, and collagen is great for your hair, skin, and nails, but especially your skin in preventing stretch marks. Also, a serving of collagen is 18 grams of protein. So with the serving of yogurt, which is 10 grams, you have a whopping 28 grams of protein already without even adding any toppings. I love adding cinnamon to really anything I can because cinnamon is one of those spices that really helps with inflammation. And we know that inflammation is one of the main contributors to infertility and preventing people from getting pregnant. And so I just love cinnamon. It tastes great, but it also is really good for the body for inflammation. So normally I would add frozen blueberries to this because they're super convenient just to store in your freezer, but I had these fresh berries from Whole Foods that I needed to use up. And berries are really high in antioxidants, and antioxidants are important because they help the body fight environmental stressors like chemicals that we come in contact with, pollutants, BPA. So very important for fertility, especially when we are fighting inflammation. We want our bodies to function at its very best. Adding some chia seeds because chia seeds are very high in omega-3 fatty acids, and research shows that the more foods we eat that are high in omega-3s, the better our fertility is. Adding some hemp seeds because hemp seeds are really high in omega-3s, but they're also really high in protein, and hemp seeds are considered a complete protein. So if you're vegan and don't eat meat, hemp seeds are a great alternative. Okay, moving on to pumpkin seeds. I love adding pumpkin seeds to really anything I can because they're really high in magnesium. And magnesium is one of those minerals that a lot of us don't get enough of, but it's super important because it helps with sleep. It helps prevent anxiety. And if you're already prone to anxiety, you really want enough magnesium in your diet. I've been really loving this cereal because it's high in protein and high in fiber and basically has no sugar, but it tastes delicious. So on top of yogurt, it is so good. So this package just got delivered on my front porch, so of course I can't wait to open it. And I'm so glad I got to open it with you guys here on camera because this gift ended up being really special and one of my favorite gifts I've gotten so far for baby boy. This is an elephant. I've seen it on Instagram, but I didn't really know what it was until I got it in the mail from a really good friend. And it's a singing elephant that also plays peekaboo, so here you go.
Oh, I've seen this on Instagram.
That's so cute. When I shared this on my story, a couple people said, oh yeah, I got one for my kid and he loved it. So I am so excited to have our kid play with it when the time comes. So since I missed my morning coffee, I haven't had any caffeine yet. This is the only energy drink that I found that is safe for pregnancy, and really the only energy drink that I would drink, period. Energy drinks are full of sugar normally and chemicals, and this is all organic ingredients made from organic green tea and organic coffee beans. So highly recommend if you're looking for a coffee alternative. Okay, so here I am setting up for my baby bump date. And I needed some candy because my sweet tooth has been out of control since getting pregnant. I like these candies called Giggles because they're organic, but they also don't use any food colorings, and the food dyes like Red Lake number 40 and all those kind of dyes are really bad for us. They are known carcinogens and are really bad for our gut health. So these literally taste like Skittles. They're delicious. And I also wanted to show you guys how big I'm becoming. I don't really realize how big I am until I see myself on camera and I'm like, wow, I really do look like I'm in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy. Those of you who have been around a while know that I love my glass of red wine while I cook every night, and I obviously can't have wine, and I'm not cooking either because I'm still kind of nauseated at night. But that aside, pomegranate juice has been a great substitute for my red wine, and pomegranate juice is really high in antioxidants. It's delicious and it looks like red wine, so perfect. This is what cooking dinner looks like in our household. Yuma is very close behind Josh, waiting for any scraps to fall on the floor. But Josh is cooking up some veggies. Normally I would have cruciferous vegetables like broccoli or cauliflower. It's really good for balancing hormones, but I can't tolerate any of that yet, and I haven't been able to tolerate many vegetables in this pregnancy. But squash is really easy for me to eat and digest. So we're having yellow squash tonight and salmon. Of course, salmon's really high in protein and really high in omega-3s. And if you're pregnant, it's still really important to eat foods high in omega-3s because it benefits the baby, especially in their brain development. So I've really been trying to eat salmon and like those little fish like sardines that are really high in omega-3s. And of course, nuts and seeds are high in omega-3s. Anyways, Josh is serving me up dinner. This is what always happens every night. He serves the dinner for me because I just really don't know how much to give myself because my appetite is not good at night. But as you see there, delicious. And there's some pasta underneath because it makes a complete meal. You guys know I have been loving my popsicles every night since getting pregnant. And now that I'm really not that nauseated anymore, I don't really need them, but I just love them. So I still have them every night, at least 2 with Yuma on my lap. And at this point, it's just become a habit, which is totally fine. Okay, moving on to dessert because I have to have dessert with this sweet tooth of mine that's out of control. I have been loving these cookies by Simple Mills, and I really like the Simple Mills brand because all their ingredients are very wholesome, clean. They are gluten-free and dairy-free. So eating a dessert by them is pretty okay in my book, even though there is sugar. And here I'm showing you what their cookies look like. They're small, which is nice, but I think I had at least like 4 or 5 of those. Okay, I don't know what it is about Snickers, but since hitting 2nd trimester, I have been craving Snickers. These are nice size because they're snack size, so they're portion controlled. Otherwise, I'd probably just have a king size and eat the whole thing. But yeah, this will conclude the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. I hope it helped you in some way, whether you're going through IVF or fertility treatments, or if you're currently pregnant, maybe this gave you some meal ideas, some eating ideas, because let me tell you, pregnancy does really weird things to you. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it because it does really help support my channel. I will see you in the next one. And of course, always remember to be kind to yourself.